quiet village basks in the sun, nestled among rolling fields and ancient olive groves, a picture of serene rural life. The kind father, his face etched with gentle wisdom, lovingly tends to his fertile land, his touch nurturing and calm. The responsible older son embodies diligence and duty, working steadfastly with a serious but kind demeanor. The curious younger son explores with wide-eyed wonder, his youthful energy a stark contrast to his brothers. The kind father watches his sons, his heart filled with pride and quiet hope for their futures in this peaceful village. Sunlight dapples through the olive trees, casting long shadows. As life unfolds in this idyllic village, a story ready to begin. Under the vast, sun-drenched sky, the older son toils, his movements mirroring his father's in the endless fields. The sun beats down, casting long shadows as they work in unison, a silent partnership etched in sweat and soil. His brow furrows with each push of the plow, a visible testament to his dedication and unwavering responsibility. Muscles strain and earth yields, a timeless tableau of labor and legacy unfolding in the golden light. The fertile fields stretch endlessly, promising bounty born of their shared labor. Inside the quaint village home, sunlight streams through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The younger son stands motionless, his silhouette framed by the window's light. His eyes, pools of yearning, are fixed on the distant horizon, a stark contrast to the serene village. A subtle longing etches across his face, hinting at untold stories and restless dreams. His gaze sweeps across the tranquil village, a silent acknowledgement of its simple beauty. His heart pulls towards the unknown, where adventures and faraway lands beckon with irresistible force. The village awakens as the sun paints the sky, shadows stretching like secrets across the ancient stones. Hesitation clouds the younger son's face as he approaches his father, each step measured with doubt. His hands betray his unease, fidgeting like trapped birds as his gaze nervously scans the surroundings. A breath held, a decision made. He steels himself to voice the words that will alter his fate. "Can I have my share of the inheritance?" he asks, his voice barely a whisper against the morning breeze. The air stills, awaiting the father's response, the weight of the request hanging heavy between them. Inside the village home, the father looks upon his son, his eyes filled with a gentle, knowing understanding. A solemn moment unfolds as he begins to divide his possessions, each item carrying a weight of unspoken emotion. The act of division becomes a poignant display of love, a father's quiet acceptance amidst a son's departure. Each shared item is a silent blessing, a father's hope echoing in the space between what's given and what's left behind. The younger son shoulders his worn bags, excitement battling apprehension in his eyes. A brief, tight hug with his father, a silent exchange of love and hope. He turns, his back to the village, a solitary figure on the dusty road. Each step forward echoes with the promise of adventure and the weight of the unknown. The road stretches before him, a ribbon of possibility winding into the horizon. He walks on, never looking back, embracing the dawn of his new journey. The younger son emerges onto bustling city streets, a naive figure amidst the cacophony of urban life. Dazzling lights assault his eyes, each a spark in the overwhelming spectacle. Blaring music pulses through the air, a vibrant, chaotic symphony. A sea of faces surrounds him, each a fleeting story in the urban tapestry. His eyes widen, reflecting a potent blend of wonder and eager anticipation. He takes a deep breath, ready to embrace the chaotic energy of the city. Inside the city tavern, the younger son, richly dressed, erupts in laughter, swept up in the tavern's intoxicating energy. He dances with newfound friends, the tavern's dim light catching the gleam in his eyes as he revels in newfound freedom. Coins flash as he spends freely, buying drinks and favors, delighting in the fleeting moments of joy. The tavern's atmosphere buzzes with excitement, every corner echoing with music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. He embraces the night, lost in revelry, a stark contrast to the life he once knew. The city market explodes with life as the younger son navigates the vibrant stalls, his eyes gleaming with unrestrained desire. He carefully selects expensive goods, each choice made with a sense of extravagance and fleeting pleasure. A blissful expression washes over his face as he samples delicious food, savoring each bite as if it were his last. He indulges in the market's offerings, each purchase made impulsively, a testament to his present-focused existence. Luxurious items pile up, symbols of his carefree attitude and disregard for the future's uncertainties. In this moment, the bustling market is his playground, and he, its uninhibited and passionate player. The younger son walks the city streets as his money dwindles, his steps echoing in the urban expanse. The once vibrant cityscape now feels cold, indifferent, and unforgiving to the son. His face is etched with a growing unease, a stark contrast to the bustling crowd. Each passing face blurs into a sea of indifference, heightening his isolation and despair. He is swallowed by the city's vastness, his hope fading with each step into the unknown. A desolate city street, once vibrant, now muted by famine. Emptiness echoes where life thrived, a stark testament to despair. Empty food stalls line the streets, their awnings flapping like flags of mourning in the wind. Hope has abandoned this place. The shuffling of weary feet breaks the silence, the only sound in a city starving, each step heavy with desperation. Faded advertisements peel from walls, mirroring the gaunt faces of the people, their eyes reflecting a hollow hunger. The air hangs heavy with the stench of despair, a palpable sense of hopelessness gripping the city. Jobs are a forgotten dream. In a desolate city alley, shadows dance with the dim light, revealing the younger son's gaunt face. His tattered clothes hang loosely on his emaciated frame, a stark testament to his destitution. Driven by hunger, he scavenges through the darkness, a desperate search for sustenance. Each movement is slow, each breath a visible struggle against the gnawing emptiness. Hope flickers faintly in his eyes as he peers into overflowing bins, a silent plea. The alley's cold, hard ground mirrors the harsh reality of his solitary plight. The younger son's boots sink deep into the muddy field, each step a heavy echo of regret. He shovels feed, the rhythmic motion a monotonous penance under the vast sky. Pigs jostle and grunt, oblivious to the weight of shame etched on his face. His eyes, once bright with exuberance, are now shadowed with remorse. Each shovelful of feed is a silent offering, a plea for forgiveness in the desolate landscape. The farm stretches out before him, a constant reminder of his transgression and the path to redemption. Under the harsh day, the younger son watches the pigs feast, their snorts and grunts filling the air as they devour their slop. His stomach betrays him with a loud growl, a painful reminder of his gnawing hunger. His eyes fixate on the swill before the pigs, a symbol of his own desperation. He stares, transfixed, at the food, a stark reminder of everything he's lost. His face tightens with a mixture of longing and despair as he contemplates his situation. The pigs continue to eat, oblivious to the silent battle raging within the younger son. Alone in the expansive field, shadows lengthen as the afternoon sun begins to set. Lost in thought, a solitary figure reflects on past actions, the weight of memory etched on their face. Tears well up, blurring the horizon as the harsh reality of past mistakes comes into sharp focus. A silent reckoning unfolds in the stillness of the field, marked only by the quiet sorrow of realization. In the vast field, the younger son kneels, head bowed, a silhouette against the afternoon sun, whispering prayers of repentance. His voice, a mere breath, confesses past sins, a lament echoing through the tranquil expanse. Remorse etches deep lines on his face, a visible burden of the pain he has caused. A resolve hardens his gaze as he lifts his head, facing the sun, shadows stretching behind him. He will return home, seek his father's forgiveness. A silent vow made under the open sky. Under the vast sky, the younger son starts his long walk home, each step heavy with the weight of unspoken burdens. The road stretches endlessly before him, a silent witness to his hesitant steps and uncertain future. A glimmer of hope flickers in his eyes, battling the shadows of doubt that cloud his weary face. Dust swirls around his worn boots as he walks, a symbol of the journey's grit and relentless challenge. The distant village calls to him, a beacon of familiarity amidst the unknown trials that await. With each stride, the younger son carries the unspoken promise of redemption back to the village. At the village edge, the father stands silhouetted against the bright day, his gaze intensely fixed on the horizon. Each sunrise finds him in the same spot, a silent sentinel awaiting his son's return along the dusty road. Days melt into weeks, his vigil unbroken, hope and worry etched deeply into the lines of his face. The distant road shimmers, promising either reunion or continued sorrow. As he stands ever watchful, under the harsh sun, the father squints, searching the dusty road, his weathered face etched with worry. A figure emerges in the distance. His son walks slowly, burdened, each step heavy with untold stories. Relief floods the father's face, chasing away the shadows of fear. Joy flickers in his eyes. He takes a hesitant step, then another, drawn forward by an invisible thread of love and longing. The distance shrinks, each step a promise of reunion on the sun-baked earth. On the dusty village road, a figure sprints, robes billowing in the wind. The father's face is etched with relief as he closes the distance. A powerful embrace, unconditional love, made manifest in a poignant reunion. Father and son unite, a symbol of forgiveness against the backdrop of the simple village. The long journey ends in a tight, heartfelt embrace, love's enduring strength. On the sun-baked village road, the younger son collapses, his head bowed in profound shame and regret. He spills out desperate apologies, confessing his sins with raw emotion. The father approaches, his weathered face a canvas of love and deep concern. He envelops his son in a tight embrace, a silent promise of unwavering support. The father's embrace speaks volumes, drowning out self-reproach with the strength of unconditional love. Under the bright sun, the father stands in the village square, joy radiating from his face, a beacon of warmth and anticipation. With a grand gesture, he summons his servants, his voice echoing with excitement and heartfelt emotion. Bring forth the finest robe, he commands, his eyes sparkling with pride and overflowing emotion. His voice resonates through the village square, filled with love and triumphant expectation. A ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, he declares, marking a moment of profound celebration. The servants stir, ready to fulfill his joyous decree, setting in motion a scene of vibrant celebration and familial warmth. Inside the village home, servants bustle in a flurry of controlled chaos, their movements precise under the father's watchful eye. A celebratory feast is underway, with preparations filling the air with anticipation and the sounds of bustling activity. The home transforms into a hive of activity, a symphony of motion and purpose as the servants work tirelessly. Each servant moves with practiced efficiency, their actions a testament to the father's meticulous planning. The atmosphere crackles with excitement, the air thick with the promise of a grand celebration. In the heart of the village, the father's voice echoes, a beacon of hope and reunion. My son, once lost, is found. His words ignite a spark, setting off a wave of jubilation. Music swells, laughter bursts forth, and the village square transforms into a whirlwind of dance and embraces. Faces radiant with pure joy, villagers twirl and celebrate, their hearts overflowing. The air vibrates with happiness, a symphony of reunion and renewed hope under the bright day. Under a relentless sun, golden fields stretch to the horizon, the air shimmering with heat. The older son trudges wearily back, sweat clinging to his back like a second skin. A distant melody dances on the breeze, laced with laughter and the rhythmic beat of celebration. His brow furrows in confusion, the joyful sounds a stark contrast to his labored steps. Confusion hardens into resentment, a shadow darkening his face as he moves toward the sound. The older son strides toward a servant in the bustling village, his face etched with worry and a hint of annoyance. He gestures urgently, seeking information about the cause of the sudden, joyous uproar. News spreads. His brother has returned and is being celebrated like a hero. Initially stunned, the older son's expression shifts ominously. A dark shadow of jealousy begins to consume him. His features harden with anger, a silent storm brewing within him. The older son stands defiant outside the village home, a fortress of crossed arms against the joyous sounds within. His refusal to enter hangs heavy in the air, a stark contrast to the celebrations echoing from the doorway. Resentment emanates from him, a palpable force that seems to darken the very air around him. His rigid posture speaks volumes, a silent scream against the happiness he cannot bring himself to share. The joyous celebration continues, seemingly mocking his solitude and deepening his palpable sense of isolation. Bathed in sunlight, the village home stands peaceful, a haven against the world. The father emerges, his silhouette framed by the doorway, a figure of quiet strength. His face is a canvas of understanding, etched with lines of compassion and unspoken words. He moves with purpose, his footsteps measured as he crosses the yard. The older son awaits, his posture reflecting a storm of emotions within. Father approaches, ready to bridge the distance with empathy and love. Under the scorching sun, the older son stands before the village home, his face a mask of anger and simmering resentment. His arms flail, cutting through the heavy air as he unleashes his pent-up fury, each gesture sharp and desperate. His voice cracks with raw emotion, a desperate plea for acknowledgement lost in the sweltering heat. Years I have served faithfully, and for what? He cries, his words echoing in the empty village. No celebration, no recognition, nothing. The older son's face contorts in anguish, a portrait of unrewarded loyalty. Bathed in the warm sun, the father stands before a modest village home, his hand resting reassuringly on his son's shoulder. A tender moment shared, etched against the backdrop of simple village life. The father's eyes reflect love as he imparts wisdom. I am always with you, and everything I have is yours. His words hang in the air, a promise of unwavering support and shared destiny. Sunlight warmly embraces the village home, its thatched roof and stone walls radiating rustic charm. The father stands in the yard, his weathered face a canvas of solemnity mixed with profound joy. With gentle hands, he gestures, his eyes reflecting years of wisdom etched by time. Today, we celebrate. My son is back, and our hearts are full, he says, his voice filled with emotion. Sunlight bathes the village home, casting long shadows as the older son listens intently. A subtle shift crosses his face, the hard lines softening ever so slightly. Understanding dawns as he absorbs the unspoken words hanging in the air. His eyes reflect a newfound comprehension of his father's deep affection. A gentle breeze rustles through the trees, carrying whispers of love and forgiveness. The weight of past transgressions begins to lift, replaced by a glimmer of hope. Sounds of joyous celebration fill the air, villagers dancing with wild abandon under the warm, inviting glow of the hearth. Laughter and music intertwine, glasses clinking in a toast to unity and happiness. Amidst the revelry, the father stands tall, his weathered face softened by eyes brimming with love. He embraces his two sons, a powerful tableau of familial strength and enduring affection. The hearth's radiant light casts long, dancing shadows, enhancing the warmth and intimacy of the moment. This embrace symbolizes the unyielding bond that ties them together, a beacon of hope and solidarity. Under a starlit sky, the village pulses with life, a warm beacon against the night. Laughter and music fill the air as the community gathers, celebrating a moment of unity and joy. A prodigal son returns, greeted with open arms, a symbol of forgiveness and renewed hope. The village rejoices, their faces lit by the warm glow of forgiveness and the promise of a brighter future. Dawn breaks over the village, painting the sky with hues of gold as the father and his son stand silhouetted on the hill. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall grass, carrying with it the promise of a new day and a fresh start. The father surveys the tranquil village below, his face etched with a mix of relief and quiet contemplation. A shared glance between the sons conveys a sense of reconciliation, their bond strengthened by the trials they have overcome. Under the bright sun, the father leads his sons through the vibrant village, their steps echoing unity and newfound peace. Each face reflects a deep bond, forged in forgiveness and understanding, their eyes mirroring shared experiences. The village pulses with life, children playing, merchants trading, a living canvas painted with the colors of community. Every corner of the village showcases the prosperity nurtured by the father's gentle hand and loving guidance. Smiles abound, reflecting the harmony and collective spirit that binds the villagers together in mutual respect. The father and sons walk on, their silhouettes a symbol of hope and the enduring power of familial love in a thriving world.